coalition members who met with you now at 2 occasions asked you to become their champion. We asked you to work with us and with Xstrata in order to determine what the cost factors are that are making their decision to leave Ontario. Our question to you is simply this: why were you not prepared to intervene in the case of Xstrata, but you're certainly prepared to intervene in the auto sector that was able to save some jobs as a result?
Premier.
Speaker to the Minister of Northern Development Mines.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. And if only to reconfirm what the Premier said earlier, too, this is a devastating announcement that took place in terms of the impact it'll have on Timmins. I think it's so important to point out that the involvement of our government in trying to work with you, with the coalition, certainly the Premier had a number of meetings. He met with the global CEO of Xstrata, Mick Davis, and Ian Pearce, the Canadian president as well. Obviously, the meeting with the coalition, I think the request was, can you help Premier to pull together a meeting between Xstrata and between the coalition to at least look at the opportunities that are there. The Premier, of course, was able to do that as well. There is no question that indeed this continues to be a very, very difficult situation. I'll look forward in the supplementary to speak about why perhaps your private members bill may be a problem for workers all across Ontario.
Supplementary.
I go back again to the same point. We were very clear in what we've asked the Premier and your government to do, and that is, if Xstrata has got cost issues, namely electricity prices and meeting environmental regulation, then we asked them to put that on the table and for the Premier to do his job, and that is to ensure that in the end we're able to deal with those issues that Xstrata seem problematic here in Ontario, and that we're able to save the thousands of jobs that will be lost as a result of this closure. So I say to you again, there is still time. Is your government prepared to work with us and work with Xstrata in order to deal with those cost issues so that we're able to save those jobs in Timmins for the people of Ontario?
Well, certainly, Mr. Speaker, I mean, I am certainly more than conscious, as is the Premier, as is our government, about how devastating this decision has been. And certainly we want to work with the community and continue to do so. We did make an announcement related to funding for alternative uses of the site. There is absolutely no question that the meeting that was brought place was to take a new look, or one more look, at whether or not Xstrata would change their position. Clearly they were not in a position to do so. I think it's so important to point out that the fact is that to take measures such as supporting your private members bill, I think would be a real challenge in terms of imperiling thousands of jobs all across the province of Ontario. I think we will be opening up a situation where indeed there will be a trade war that could take place. The long and the short is we'll continue to work with you. I will, and we appreciate your involvement. It's been a positive experience in that sense. I welcome the coalition here to Queen's Park, and we'll certainly look forward to continue to work together to help make Timmins and the community surrounding Timmins prosperous.